Welcome, friends, to I guess a video instead of a podcast. Welcome to a video of the JasonLovesLife.com. Now, actually, today I'm testing out Camtasia Studio, which I probably should read through all these help tips, but I figure I'm going to give it a try and see if I like it enough. Now, I get a 30-day trial, and I will, at some point, post a review on how I feel about the software. Now I do have Adobe Premiere. So the problem is do I use Adobe Premiere and just use some kind of screen video capturing, which I know there's some for free. I believe it's called Cam Studio actually. Camstudio.org. So I'm probably going to give camstudio.org a try at some point and see what the benefits are. Now the problem with Camtasia is it has a pretty hefty price tag of $300. Now, $300 isn't bad if it makes life a lot easier in the sense of saving time. Now, the reason why I'm even worried about high quality video and creating things like this is one of the top videos that I created, or one of the top posts I have, is sending in my image comic submission. So I actually did a post and a video, and it, doing pretty well. I think part of it is that people are interested in submitting as well, or just knowing what I'm up to. So it became pretty popular. So I thought maybe doing more videos and audio around activities that I do on the computer. So for example, I want to eventually submit to Comixology. It would be a lot easier to have a screen capturing program taking care of that. Another reason why I am switching to doing some more videos is the fact that if you listen to the podcast episode with Auntie Drew, which was episode 8, which I think is, episode 8, interview with Auntie Drew. I talked a little bit about how I don't really enjoy writing. And I think part of that is the fact that I'm finishing on my MBA, which means I have to write usually 2 to 3 papers a week for class. And to force myself then to come home and write 500 to 1,000 words about comics or whatever the topic may be, gets a little difficult. Luckily, I'm finishing up. This is my last week of my MBA program, so hopefully I'll be a little bit more excited to do some writing. But the other thing is, I really love both creating and watching video and audio. If I go to some of my favorite bloggers, such as Smart Passive Income is one of my favorites, or Internet Business Mastery. I prefer, if you bring up, let's say, so I bring up one of these. So let's look at Pat Flynn's. Here's Internet Business Mastery actually has been using a lot more audio, and they're doing audio blogs, which I enjoy. I've been having a hard time finding time to work on them just because of my own projects. But if you look at this is probably close to 1,000 words. And very nice for those that like to read. And I do enjoy to read, but with the MBA program as well, I'm reading probably 100 pages at least a week. Actually, it's probably more than that, because I'm reading a book called The Breakthrough Company while reading the textbook, which is usually 2 chapters. So it's probably 100 pages each book. Anyways, and I read about 30 words. It takes me about, I can read about 30 pages to 50 pages an hour. So you can do the math. That's 4 hours. So I end up doing probably about 6 hours of reading every week, if not, and that's just stuff for class, not stuff that, including stuff that I enjoy. But anyways, so adding more reading like this, I'll usually skim. So that's the only benefit, is I can skim it. But if I can find it in audio or video form, way more likely to watch and listen to the whole thing. So that's another reason. Also, I enjoy making audio and video. I just enjoy the process a lot more. And lastly, I just enjoy testing new ways of getting out content and creating new art. So that's why I'm giving Camtasia a try. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll give you guys a review in probably a week or two because I want to do a couple of these. So take care and have a wonderful day.